Good morning, students. Today in this science lecture, we shall prepare a new topic about basic practices of crop production. Here, Bujo and Paheli had some discussion about this topic. Let's read. Why can paddy not be grown in winter season? Paddy requires a lot of water. Therefore, it is grown only in a rainy season. I think you all got some idea about this after reading this discussion. So here paddy means rice are grown in rainy season but not in other season because it needs a lot of water. Now next paragraph. Cultivation of a crop involves several activities undertaken by farmer over a period of time. You may find that these activities are similarly to those carried out by a gardener or even by you when you grow ornamental plants in your house. These activities or tasks are referred to as agricultural practices. Means farming or growing of a crop can be complete with several activities done by the farmer over the period of time. Means how much time do crop need to grow, and activities which farmer does same gardener also does. So the same activity for growing different plant or flower. So the activities which are carried by the farmer or gardener are called as agricultural practices. These activities are listed below. So some of the activities are given below. First one is preparation of soil, second one is sowing, then third one is adding manure and fertilizers, fourth one is irrigation, fifth one is protecting from weeds, sixth one is harvesting, and seventh one is storage. So here first one is about preparation of soil. So these are the activities which are carried out at the time of cultivating the crop. Now we shall learn about these activities in detail. Now first one is about the preparation of soil. The preparation of soil is the first step before growing a crop. One of the most important tasks in agriculture is to turn the soil and loosen it. Means if you have seen anywhere in the village that before growing crops, the first step for the farmer is to prepare the soil and to turn the soil for new crops and loosen it. This allows the root to penetrate deep into the soil. The loose soil allow the root to breathe easily even when they go deep into the soil. So means after loosen of soil, it allows the root to go deep into the soil. Penetrate means allows the root to go deep into the soil, and even root can breathe easily into the deep soil. Why does the loosening of soil allow the root to breathe easily? The loosened soil help in the growth of earthworm and microbes present in the soil. These organisms are friend of farmer since they further turn and loosen the soil and add humus to it. Here it is said that why after loosening of a soil allows the root to breathe easily. So after loosen of a soil, it helps other small microbes, that means small microorganisms and the earthworm to grow better inside the soil, because this insect help the farmer for turn up the soil and to add humus to the soil. But why does the soil need to be turned and loosened? You have learned in the previous classes that soil contain mineral, water, air and some living organism. In addition, that plant and animal get decomposed by the soil organism. In this way, various nutrients held in the dead organisms are released back into the soil. These nutrients are again absorbed by plants. Here another question is that why does soil need to be turned and loosened? So for this process you have learned something in 7th standard in the soil chapter that soil contain mineral, water, air and some small microbes and even dead plants and animals which are decomposed by the small microbes and these decompose are helping the plant to grow better. In this way the plant get nutrient from the soil which are released by the dead organism and which are present in the soil and so turning up and loosening of soil is important. Since only a few centimeter of a top layer for soil support plant growth, turning and loosening of a soil brings the nutrient rich soil to the top so that plants can use the nutrients. Thus, turning and loosening of a soil is very important for the cultivation of crop. So the layer of a soil support the plant to grow. So turning up and loosening of a soil is necessary for getting nutrient from soil for the better growth of plant. The process of loosening and turning of soil is called tilling or plowing. This is done by the use of a plow. So the loosening and turning of a soil, this process is called as plowing and this plowing process is being done by plow. Plow are made of wood or iron. So might be you have seen in a farm this plow is made up of wood and iron. If the soil is very dry, it may need watering before plowing. The plowed field may have big pieces of soil called crumbs. It is necessary to break these crumbs with a plank. The field is leveled for sowing as well as for irrigation purpose. The leveling of a soil is done with the help of leveler. And before plowing the field, the soil should be wet and soft and after plowing the field then it may have the soil maybe we can get in a big pieces and these pieces big pieces of soil will be called as crumbs and this crumb means big pieces of soil should be break with the help of plank. It is also a one type of implement used in farm and after this now the field is leveled and for leveling the field one type of implement called a leveler is also used and so now the field is being leveled for sowing the seed and so this type of implements are used in field for plowing then for breaking the big pieces of soil and for leveling the field. Sometimes manure is added to the soil before tilling. This helps in proper mixing of manure with soil. The soil is watered before sowing. Sometimes before plowing the field, manure is added to the soil so that it will be easy for mixing up of a manure and soil and before sowing the seed in the soil, the soil is being watered. so that it will be easy for a farmer to sow the seed.